How's everyone doing?
It is that time as we prepare for Bible study. Come on in. God bless you.
We are on time.
Due to the weather, we are in the home, but still, the word
is going to be delicious
yes,
today.
It is. Always. Come on in.
It is going to be delicious today. Okay, I gotta share this. Let me see who coming in. Who's the first ones to come in the room? There we go. Kendra, how you doing? I see you. I see you sliding through.
I think I'm the first one. Hi, Tiffany. Hi, Clary.
What's Tiffany in here?
Joanna.
What up, TJ? I'm going to start calling you Sister Testimony.
Yes.
How you doing, Clary?
To all the February birthdays and happy anniversary. We had quite a few birthdays so far.
I see
Yes.
Mother Miss Linda. How are you?
Mm-hmm.
Always good to see you, Miss Linda. Alita's in the room, and she here on time.
Yes, before 7.
Uh-huh. I see that. Counted as early.
To all of
Look
our
at
volunteers.
Tiffany. Done got. You know you talk different when you've been blessed. Talking about evening. We went from what it do to evening.
To all of our volunteers, we're going to be meeting at the nursing home at 11 a.m. this Friday, Valentine's Day. So at 11 a.m., if you will be volunteering with me and distributing the pads.
I'm coming.
We'll be meeting there at 11, and I will send you the email. Don't forget this Thursday before Friday, Valentine's Day.
To do the announcements.
Okay, all right. So
get some more people in.
Well, don't forget this Thursday is grief gathering, so 6:30 p.m.
Are we going in the building on this grief gathering?
No, it'll still be a Zoom.
If you haven't been a part of that, I mean, that is
How
such
are you, Katrina?
a blessing.
God bless you.
The grief gathering is such a blessing. I think you need to log in on that one. That'll help you through some things.
Yes, and our morning prayer has been very successful and very impactful and powerful. However, I don't know what happened this morning. We heard some reverb, so I have put a ticket in with the free conferencing line again. So thank you for your patience, and thank you for everyone who logs on every Tuesday morning about 6:30 as we seek and God's throne of grace. You know, we call it morning manna, triumphant Tuesday, triumphant Thursday. So thank you as always for supporting and being on there. But I want you to know that I hear the noise as well, and I'm communicating with free conference line.
So if you have not been on the morning call, I mean, somebody put the telephone number up there, because if you are going through anything, I don't care what it is, if you're going through anything, if you wake up and you seek God early, you will sure enough find him on that prayer call.
Yes,
it is every Tuesday and every Thursday at 6:30. I'm saying 6:30 because they ain't gonna wait till 6:40 to start. Please log on. You will hear the conversations. You'll get a good morning, and I'm not talking about just a verbal good morning. You'll get you a fresh pot of Folgers. Remember Folgers, boy, that you don't play with Folgers.
I still drink it.
That's gonna wake you up. That is gonna get you going. But I am telling you, you're gonna know that God is on that line with you. And I don't know, we were talking about this today, I don't know of any other prayer call. You can have a conference call where the pastor is talking about anything and everything, probably asking for more money, but you can have a conference call. But I'm talking about an authentic prayer call with that many people from that many states coming together under one telephone call for the main purpose, and nobody is missed. If you call in, if you make sure pastor knows what the issue is and what needs to be prayed for, your issue is going to be listed.
Amen. Yes, we do. So that's why I don't mention it during Sundays. But if you get on Tuesdays and Thursday, you would know who to pray for, when to intercede, when to stop your fast and break your fast. But so I have a few people I want to.
Let's start with Carol. Since we talking about that, let's start right out with. We just got off the phone with Donald.
Yes, so Carol is heading home, everyone. So she had a heart attack last week, and she is on her way home. She has I want you to know that she has the flu. Her husband and her daughter who came and visited her. So let's keep that whole family lifted up. Everyone, Ida's surgery was successful. She is also heading home. So let's keep her in our prayers. For everyone, Belinda had a very successful appointment today. So,
and I'd like to say thank you to Pastor.
Oh, and I want to say
I know you don't want. We gonna stop and say thank you because I'm telling you, sweet. I get the heebie-jeebies going to any cancer institute. I can walk in with you. I can support you, hold your hand, and be tough. But when we're going in for somebody else, generally what I'll do, I'll drive Pastor there, and you go in and you support. And I think the people should know that you were there. Yet still going through, you got a new batch of medicine the other day, but yet you were there. So I thank you for being the pastor that you are.
Oh, bless you. And I wanted to let everyone know that she does not have to do chemo again. So no chemo. But she does have a regimen that she will be starting next month. So please keep Belinda lifted up. Let's keep our mother Madeline lifted up in prayer. She got some unfavorable news, but again, we are going to.
She got it today?
She got it today, but we are going to pray for her, and we are going to take the news and live and not die. So let's keep Sister Madeline Sparks lifted
Please
up.
reach out to her.
Yes.
Please reach out. She is the most powerful, I'm going to keep it coming woman.
Yes.
And I am, if y'all haven't got a chance to hang out with her and talk to her, please do that.
Yes.
Please, she is such a joy.
She is. Let's keep Tia Hall lifted up in prayer. She has a few appointments, and we're just going to touch and agree that nothing is cancerous in her life. So Tia, we're praying for you and lifting you up. I want you to know that Dee Dee's sister was rushed to the hospital earlier this morning. Jazz Parker, you tend to see her online. She was admitted into the hospital. She has RSV and the flu. So she is still in the hospital. So we're praying for her. And they had her in ICU. And tomorrow, Pam is having a procedure at 1:30 p.m. So let's keep Sister Pam lifted up. Pam, I will be there with you.
Pam hasn't been in the sanctuary in a while.
No, not for the last, I want to say 3 or 4 months.
She's been pretty
out. She's
ill.
been very sick. So Pam, we love you. If you logged on, we want you to know we care for you. So those are all the people we want you to lift up. And we're going back to the announcements.
Bonita, good to see you.
Yes. Also, this Thursday at 6:30 is our Grief Gathering Zoom. Also, the last Sunday of the month. I want to tell you, everyone looks so fabulous in their African attire.
Yeah.
Yes. But this last Sunday of the month, we are going to have testimonies. We have people already lined up to speak the goodness of God. So I implore you, I encourage you, and I compel you to get to the house at 8:30 a.m. I know it's early, but you don't want to miss this. So for our online viewers, I apologize, but we keep our testimonies in the house.
But I'm telling you, church gonna start.
Yes, it will.
Don't now. If when we log on, we gonna already be at 100.
That's right.
We done passed the baton 4 or 5 times. When we have they overcome by the power of the testimonies. And those testimonies, they ain't no joke. Hey, I'm gonna tell you this: ain't nobody coming up there talking about they got a new car.
That's right.
These are powerful life-changing testimonies.
Yes. Also, couples. I'm telling you, the 28th, you're gonna want to be there. You're gonna want to be there.
It's gonna be phenomenal. And now look, I'm gonna be up front. We ain't got a lot of room, so please get your tickets.
Well, it's okay. It's couples, so you can cuddle.
I mean, y'all can cuddle. Y'all can be close, but y'all ain't gonna have. We're gonna run out of lunch meat, sandwich meat. So Please, we got only a limited amount of space, so please make sure you register quickly. And the only way that we can put you on the register is with Pastor. So don't say, "Hey, I prayed about coming and God said He's gonna make a way out of no." Don't say that. It is $40 a couple, and we are going. This is a dinner kind of planning the couples retreat.
But you know, we don't just do dinner.
Yeah, we ain't gonna do dinner. We gonna talk about what you've been doing and you ain't supposed to been doing. We gonna talk about how we can all get better through helping one another.
Always music.
Always music.
Yeah. So listen, that's the 28th of this month, the last Friday of this month. And also, Bishop and I, for all the people in the local areas, if you can get here, we are coming back since we now have a building, right?
Yeah.
So we are going every other month for the Women of Word, for God's Gentlemen. We are having our come back in the building. Let's have our powwow. Let's talk. Let's be our sister and brothers keepers. The men will meet on their side. We'll meet in our room. However, we just want to open up the doors. If you need to vent, you need to get something off your chest, to talk, if you need just a hug, right?
It's a spiritual check-in.
Yeah, it is.
So the women's ministry, wow, what's your name?
Wow. Women of Word.
Yeah.
My sister's keeper.
And then ours are God's Gentlemen.
Yes.
God's Gentlemen. And so we're going to meet at the same time, at the same location.
Yes.
The men are probably going to go downstairs in the fellowship hall while the women stay. I mean, it is a good refueling, changing of the plugs. Encourage each other just to be there. Let's talk about it.
So our first one is going to be March 6th, and it will be every other month, but the first Thursday of every other month. So March 6th, May 8th, July 3rd, September 4th, and November 6th. So please keep those dates in mind. There'll be an announcement as well. And Bishop, moment of truth.
All right, look. We purposely put it on June 19th.
Come on, sir. Yes, sir.
We purposely put it on June 19th. Don't say that ain't your day off. That is your day off. That is the day we celebrate us. And seeing as though it's Black History Month, we making the announcement. Y'all can have February back, but we taking all the rest of the months.
That's right.
We just gonna do it like that. Me, Kendrick Lamar.
Stop it.
We all gonna
Listen, we are asking you to get here the first night. We switched some things up, but we're going to have game nights. We have things for the children to do.
We got meet and greet.
Yes.
We got breakout sessions.
Yes, we're going to have
the masquerade ball.
That's right,
jazz jokes and Jesus.
Yes.
So get you something nice, even if you have to tuck the tag because you're going to return it. Whatever it is you got to do, but come clean.
Yes, and be a part of it. Again, this is our big moment of truth. Last year we did not have it, but this year we are coming back, and I'm telling you, the theme, eyes have not seen.
Mm-hmm. Eyes have not. We just gonna drop it right there. That's just showing you how clean. You ain't never seen this outfit.
Eyes have not
never.
Seen. And that is entitled in linked with the masquerade ball, right? So
I'm telling you, it is gonna be nice.
You're gonna want to be a part of that, and always on Sunday, the worship will be very authentic, very fiery. So come with your extinguishers.
Are we gonna dress down on that Sunday?
Yeah, we can.
It's dress down Sunday.
Yes.
We show we can get clean at the ball. So that's Sunday. If you want to just wear your truth gear, you want to do that. If you want to wear your truth T-shirt, that'll be fine. And a lot of us going to get on the road and be returning home. Mm-hmm. So let's come comfortable. You can wear your sweats, but I'm telling you, it is going to be a packed weekend. From Thursday to Sunday, we're going to let loose.
Yeah, so listen, those were our announcements. We're going to also try and have our announcements on Friday as well. So
yes.
We are going to be coming out of Matthew 27 tonight. So
I feel like we're missing something.
Are we?
We're supposed to say something else.
The WOW Conference, ladies, April 30th to May 3rd.
And I get to come.
Okay.
Call me DJ. DJ
Benita,
Frankie
you're
and
on
Frank.
there. I need you to get your
two-step ready. Because if anybody get off beat, I'm cutting the music off on them. Y'all better learn the 2 steps now.
And the theme is power in the pivot. So listen, you're going to want to get to Sandy Cove, Maryland, and be a part of it. This is going to be a dynamic women's retreat. And in lieu of that, we have some trivia questions.
Oh, yeah, that's where we met.
Are y'all ready for the trivia? No cheating.
Get the trivia questions. Get the trivia. It is Black History Trivia coming right at you.
Yes. So the first question. Are you ready?
Y'all better wait. Okay. Y'all better know this. Y'all better know this.
What year and month?
I don't want
Okay. Year. Black Entertainment Television launched.
What year did Black Entertainment Television launch? You better know you was coming straight on from school and watching that. We waiting.
Come on. All right. I'm waiting.
McIntyre, in order to order your truth gear, you got to get with Monica Jones, and Robin Hicks. Hickman.
Amber.
And Amber.
Warren.
Y'all get with McIntyre because she wants to order. I'm waiting. Gone. Boom. Drop that on them. Drop that on them.
I see you. Okay.
I see you. Janaya. Teach them.
She was the first one that came through.
1980.
Yes.
That's when it dropped.
And January 25th was the first day that it was.
Dee Dee said 1990. Come on,
Dee Dee.
You got to go back through new members class.
So 1980 was Black Entertainment Television, known as BET. Launched on January 25th, 1980. Miss Linda, I know you're out there. Can you please send me all of the winners so I can bless them? The next one is, this is a female. All right, just let me put that out there. Discover and invented a new device and technique for cataract surgery known as laser.
Laser surgery.
Laser
surgery. So she discovered first successful surgery, technique, machinery, glaucoma, and the leading cause of blindness. She was helping everybody with their bifocals. Who was that?
All right.
We waiting.
Thank you, Miss Linda.
Look. Come on, Taz. Come on, Taz. Taz still on BET.
Okay, I see you,
Who got
Lavanya. Wait a minute. Lavanya. Oh, no, Robin gave us the last name first.
That's Doctor. That's Doctor. Show some respect.
And then Lavanya said Patricia Bath. So I'm going to probably divide your prize.
Yeah.
And y'all both win.
Y'all split y'all bubble gum.
So let me read it. Patricia Bath discovered and invented a new device and technique for cataract surgery known as laser surgery. And another one is a physician and pioneer researcher who developed surgical techniques for the treatment of glaucoma and the leading cause of blindness.
Say that, Dr. Beth.
So God bless you. We have one more. 1 second. I'm sorry. Oh, did I take? Want me to do this one?
Yes.
Okay. So we don't have 4 tonight. We have 3.
We have 3.
Now.
Oh, we didn't do. You know, we usually do.
Yes, you told me.
Oh, no.
No, that's one.
Okay. No, sorry. Do the one with do that one.
Okay. So we have one. This is a Truth Ministries.
Truth Ministries Black History Moment.
Not black. This is a Truth Ministry trivia.
Good evening, Mother Emma.
Okay. And in 2022, what was the Women of Worth conference title
Conference theme.
2022.
One of y'all, where was that at? Was that in Delaware?
That was in Delaware.
Come on, my Delaware members. Y'all better know this one.
What was the theme for the women's conference?
2022 women's conference theme was what? What it do, Belinda? Good to see you coming in the building. Don't abuse. Right. Look, Davis, I'll tell you. We just gonna start sending all prize monies to Davis, because when Davis is in the game, you gonna lose the game.
That was it. Don't abuse my
love.
Amen. I want to say to all the winners, thank you for participating. Do you have another trivia question?
I just think that who is the black person that answers all the black African American history questions of all times? Felicia Davis. She paid attention in Black History class.
Yes, she did. So winners, we'll send you something after Bible study. And thank you for participating.
Congratulations.
Yes, congratulations. And don't forget to get your, we're going to be coming out of Matthew 27. Bishop, you want to pray?
Heavenly Father, on this day, I thank you for who you are. I thank you for what you have always been in my life. And that is my answer to this and that. And I am forever grateful that when I cry out unto you, you have answered me. You have never left me and never forsaken me. Now, Father, I'm asking you to feed me on this Bible study so that I won't no more. Like a deer pants for the water, Father, I thirst for you. And on this day, I say amen and amen. Now, so we are going to be in Matthew 27. Now we're not going to start at the tippy top because we had some things to do for the betterment of time. But what I do want to talk about before I kind of set the atmosphere is that Christians go through a multitude of changes. Remember just last week, this Sunday, I had to apologize because Anthony started talking when Bishop was supposed to be preaching. So we go through seasons where we can identify with other individuals in the Bible and not just Jesus. Because it is so difficult getting rid of the old us. It is so difficult becoming the new us. And even when we do get rid of the old us, there's individuals out there that will remind us of what we used to do and what we used to say. And so we have to go through this change almost daily of becoming better. Today I had a conversation with one of our members, and they were so respectful in that they said, I don't want to talk to Bishop. I'm not talking to Bishop. I want to talk to Anthony. And they have every right to say, I want to talk to Anthony. Anthony is more worldly understanding and can receive. But the more I get closer to Christ, the more Anthony and Bishop line up with one another. It's almost very seldom that I struggle because I try to stay the man that God called me to be, who happens to be Anthony that needs Christ, and Bishop who tries his best to represent Christ. And so that's where we find ourselves today, trying to figure out where are we in our walk. And I can respect somebody else that ain't good today, that ain't acting right today, because just yesterday I wasn't good and I wasn't acting right. So let's kind of set the scene. So it is Matthew. Jesus has been caught. Jesus has been arrested. Jesus has been thrown in jail. And the people that did it was thank you, Jesus. The people that did it was the congregation, was the church members, was the leaders of the church. And I think that's where the term church hurt come from. Because if somebody down the street and around the corner in my neighborhood call me out my name, I expect people out here in the streets to act a fool, because I can act a fool right along with them. Right. And most church people won't find that out. But if it happens to me in church from one of the leaders of the church or one of the congregation, now I got to maintain my flesh. I can't clap back and bounce back and cuss back and swing back the way I really want to, because I'm refraining myself, not because I don't think I can take you completely out, but because I'm not representing me when I stand in the office in which God has designed for me. Now, my office don't look like your office. My office don't respond like your office, but my office is my office. And most time, people get uncomfortable, get jealous, get indignant with you because all of a sudden you have found out that I am the best version of me and can't nobody out me. And once you get comfortable with being who God has created you to be, you don't care what other people do or say. And therein lies the jealousy that kicks in. But that don't mean we don't struggle going from character to character with every situation that we are placed in. So today, we're going to find ourselves, a little bit ourselves, in everybody that's mentioned. So we are in Matthew chapter number 27. We're going to slide down to verse number 15. And if this is your first time here at Truth Ministries, we're going to ask you to stay to the end. If you stay to the end, I promise you, some way, somehow, God is going to bless you.
Sorry about that. Now it was the governor's custom at the festival to release a prisoner chosen by the crowd. At that time.
Now, I want y'all to get this right. Who's doing the choosing?
You're right.
This is not no ordinary crowd. This is the congregation that has come together because it's a festival. And you know how we do when we start drinking. You know how we do when we start partying. We start doing some things that we would normally do when we get a little bit of that brown liquor in us.
You're right.
We wouldn't normally do what we do, and we certainly wouldn't take it to the church. So they are out at a festival. And isn't it something that they at a festival while Jesus is being persecuted? How can the party go on? What are you celebrating? And you know Jesus had been captured. And the only reason that they can celebrate is because they are the ones that want Jesus to be persecuted.
That's right.
Now look, what's that boy named Judas? Judas done already sold him out.
Come on,
Judas done already sold one of the leaders in the church. One of the individuals that was the front of the line, they got to sit at the top pew. One of them had already sold Jesus out. And I'm wondering how Jesus was feeling right about that moment. I can't trust nobody. I can't trust nobody. Been in your circle for a long time, but you still can't trust them. That's why the word said, don't put no trust in no man. So don't be coming all up at Truth Ministries talking about Bishop, talking about, no, because you could have been the one looking for Bishop last Sunday and ran into Bam Bam.
Right.
Now you all disappointed, mad at God because you heard Bam Bam say some things that the bishop wouldn't say. So Jesus know not to put anything. He told Judas, whatever it is you're going to do it quickly. If you're going to talk about me, stab me in my back, let's get it done. It ain't like I don't know. But the good thing is Jesus let him still have an opportunity to get it right, knowing all along that he was going to get it wrong.
That's right.
Let's keep going.
At the time, they had a well-known prisoner whose name was Jesus Barabbas. So when the crowd had gathered, Pilate asked them, which one do you want me to release to you?
Now look.
Jesus Barabbas or Jesus who is called the Messiah?
So Barabbas is now up for parole.
Come on, sir.
And at this point, I don't know if we're Pilate or we're Barabbas or we Jesus. But in it all, there's a struggle.
Yes, sir.
Because Pilate don't want to do it. Jesus shouldn't have to do it, but Barabbas did it. And they bring Barabbas out, the worst of the worst. Y'all need to know, Barabbas ain't a 7-Eleven he didn't rob, ain't a weed that he ain't smoked, ain't a drink that he ain't got big top shelf. He didn't care. Ain't a woman or man he didn't sleep with. Ain't a murder he ain't committed. Ain't a lie that he ain't never told. And I think all of us can readily identify, whether we want to raise our hand up to it or not. We can all identify by being the worst us that we've ever been at some times in our lives.
Yes,
so
sir.
we are being fully represented by Barabbas.
Yes, sir. Mm-hmm.
Keep going.
For he knew it was out of self-interest that they had handed Jesus over to him. While Pilate was sitting on the judge's seat, his wife sent him this message.
Now God is going to send you a warning.
Yes,
so now
will.
we done switched from being Barabbas. We struggling trying to be Jesus. Now all of a sudden we was Pontius Pilate sitting on the judgment seat, because you know sometimes you, me, us, we get judgmental.
Yes,
but
sir.
now we struggling because now we trying to be somewhat right, and we Pilate's wife now. She come in and say, hey, look, don't do it.
Don't have anything to do with that innocent man.
Don't do it.
For I have suffered a great deal today
Don't.
in a dream.
There's sometimes God just whispers to you. He ain't told nobody else anything else. And the struggle is telling people what God told you to tell them. And I'll be like, God, can't you get somebody else? I'll be like, God, it ain't Sunday. So just the other day, that was this morning. God woke me up. I couldn't sleep last night. He said, I need for you to tell this individual this. I said, you know, God,
Come on, sir.
I don't really want to do that. It's too early in the morning to do that. Let them have their breakfast. Let them have their coffee. Let them get through the day a little bit. But don't let me be the first one to bring them this news. And God said, that's fine. You ain't got to say it. But when and if they mess up, I'm going to put that on you. Because I told you to call them. I told you to tell them. And don't you know, here I am. Now all of a sudden, we Pilate's wife. Hey, look, I don't even want to tell you this. And I don't know how you're going to take it. I don't know how you're going to come out your bag. I don't know if you're going to be mad or you're going to receive it. But God says this. Don't have nothing to do with that.
You're right.
Don't have nothing to do with that. And she's earnestly saying, hey, look, I dreamed about it. I'm struggling about it. But all I know is you shouldn't have nothing to do with that innocent man's death.
That's right. But the chief priests and the elders persuaded the crowd to ask for Barabbas and to have Jesus executed.
But the church, the church where sinners should go.
Come on, sir.
The church will persecute a sinner
as if
they ain't never sinned.
Come on, sir.
And I'm going to bring that closer to the camera because church people will persecute a sinner as if they ain't sinning at that very moment. Because you don't know I can smell last night on you. You don't know I done found out what you did last night. I done found out who you did it with, and I done found out how you did it. But just because I ain't talking don't mean I don't know.
Come on, sir.
Because when you entered into the church, your spirit also entered the church. So, but I may act like I don't know, but I know. Now, all of a sudden, the church say, you know what? I don't think he should be able to have a position. I don't think she should be serving. I don't think she should touch what they call the sacraments. Now, UPS and FedEx done shipped the sacraments, done threw them all on your front porch. Ain't nobody carrying them with white gloves when they got to your destination. But now all of a sudden, they so sacred,
Bishop,
that y'all say somebody shouldn't touch them.
My goodness. Which of the two do you want me to release to you? Asked the governor.
Pilate said, which one do you want to set free?
Barabbas, they answered. What shall I do then with Jesus, who was called the Messiah?
Now look, I want you to know the conversation that Jesus had with Pontius Pilate before this. Pilate said, who are you? Asked him, was he the king of the Jews? And Jesus, you know how smooth he is. You know how he rock his waves. He had curls before the Jerry curls came out.
Yes, he did.
Jesus said, I am what you call me. I said, that's gangster.
Yes.
Then Pilate get indignant and say, do you know I have the power to take your life? And Jesus said, wait a minute. Hold up. Hold up. Right on, King Jesus. You must not know about me.
That's right.
No man can take my life. And see, that's the struggle we have. The struggle we have when we know, see, you don't want me to get the cussing. You don't want me to get the fighting. You don't know. You don't know. See, you think we started in the church on the third pew. We didn't start there. I still got some yesterday in me. Yes. And Jesus said, no man can take my life, but I freely give it. And then Jesus don't talk no more, and Pilate gets greatly appreciative. He is impressed by the simple fact that Jesus says, without even saying it, I ain't gonna go back and forth with you.
That's right.
I ain't gonna prove.
Bless you.
Excuse me. I'm not gonna prove myself to you, because even if I tell you who I really am, you gonna still talk about who I really was. Even if I tell you who I really am, you ain't gonna even receive it. So why should I waste my time casting my pearls amongst the swine?
Say so.
Where we at?
22. What shall I do with the Jesus who was called the Messiah? Pilate asked. They all answered, crucify him.
Kill him. This is the church.
You right.
This is the church that was just recently saying Hosanna.
Yes.
Now they're saying crucify him. And they gonna kill Jesus. Because they just, now look who doing it. The priests, the bishops, they got 5 different degrees. The popes and all the important people of the church saying kill him. Why you want to kill him? Because he laying hands and they getting better.
Come on,
because
sir.
he's speaking the word and it's coming to pass.
Come on.
Well, a lie can't create nothing but another lie.
Yes.
And if the individuals that's standing in the front of the church ain't doing nothing but lying, we need to figure out, do you supposed to be up there?
Come on.
And now Jesus is saying, look here, I'm going to take this for y'all. And we release Barabbas. Now we switch from being the church people, now we Barabbas, knowing we shouldn't be set free.
Come on. Yes,
We
sir.
know our past. We know our record. Now, they done said something about us. They done lied on us, but some of that stuff they said. Matter of fact, they didn't even say the real bad stuff that Jesus has kept between me and him. They didn't reveal some of the wretched stuff that I used to do, and I still struggle not to do. See, what they fail to realize, that I still know where you at. You go to the same club, and you can't get mad because I have elevated myself, and I no longer go to that club no more. Well, I go on special occasions, but I don't drink as much as I used to drink, and I don't go home with the individuals I used to go home with. And don't be mad at me that after they play my favorite song, and I do my little line dance, where the fans at, I do my little line dance, and I go on home with it.
Yes, sir. What crime has he committed? Asked Pilate.
That's us.
But they shouted
Ain't did nothing wrong.
The louder. Crucify him.
We don't care what he did. We don't like him.
My goodness.
Kill him.
When Pilate saw that he was getting nowhere, but that instead an uproar was starting.
See, that's when you know when Pilate is the governor. Pilate supposed to be seeking truth.
Come on, sir.
Pilate supposed to be standing up for what is right. But look, when pressure get on you, now you know who rolling with you. And maybe God has you in that position so you will never be in that position again. Maybe God got you going through this adverse part of your life so that you won't struggle with this part of your life ever again. Because we don't have to choose our friends. They pick themselves. Your friends will identify themselves. Now, all of a sudden, somebody that's supposed to be standing for righteousness about to wipe his hand and do what the crowd say. It says, be in the world, but not of the world. Let's keep going.
When Pilate saw that he was getting nowhere, but that instead an uproar was starting, he took water and washed his hands in front of the crowd.
Now, we done did that. We know that. You know what Christians ain't going to do what they say they're going to do? And they don't want to be about serving God. They don't want to wash your feet. You know what phrase they use? The common phrase they say, I'm going to pray for you.
That's what they say.
I'm going to pray for you. Well, I need for you to come get me. My car is broke down on 95. What we got to pray about? I need a ride. I need help. I need to be encouraged. What is there to pray about? You know what I'm going through. You know what I'm struggling with. So you ain't going to do nothing but prayer. Well, keep your prayers to yourself. And I think that's okay. We need to start telling, keep your prayers to yourself. I can pray for myself. I just thought that you was going to show up for me the same reason and same way I showed up for you.
I am innocent of this man's blood, he said. It is your responsibility. All the people answered, his blood is on us and on our children.
So it is your responsibility to fight. It is your responsibility to respond. If somebody doing somebody that's innocent wrong, you got to stand up.
Yes, sir.
The Bible says shun evil. Now, all of a sudden, somebody's giving false testimony. Everybody in the church giving false testimony about Jesus, and ain't nobody saying nothing.
My goodness.
And Jesus is standing there like, hey, I done already proved myself. I shouldn't have to say a word because I know how many times I've covered you in the blood. I know how many times I've given you grace and mercy you didn't deserve. I know many times I touched the lame. I know how many times that I've set the captives free. Now, what you gonna do for me?
My goodness.
This tight, but I think it's right. Let's keep going.
Then all the people answered, his blood is on us and on our children. Verse 26.
Boy, they don't want that type of smoke.
No.
Talking about Jesus' blood. And the truth is, if we want to be, they telling the truth. For the first time through a lie, we can see the truth. Because the truth is, Jesus' blood is on all of us. Now, as much as I want to point the finger at them church people, when it comes to this verse, I have to also point the finger at me because he died and bled and on the cross for me.
Come on, sir.
We can talk about the individual that did us wrong, but after the end of the day, there's some decisions, there's some actions that we took that didn't line up with God's will for our lives. And for that reason, some of that blood is on our hands. But the question is, what you gonna do with it? Are you gonna use that blood to cover you so you can identify with Christ more? Or you gonna use that blood to bleed somebody else, to cut somebody else? Woo. You know the word of God, but you ain't using it right. Boy, I can't stand those theologians that know more scripture than me and try to throw them like darts.
Come on, sir.
Let's keep going.
Then he released Barabbas to them. But he had Jesus flogged and handed him over to be crucified. The governor's soldiers took Jesus.
It ain't gonna stop. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Whatever you going through for the gospel, it ain't gonna stop. They gonna keep running their mouth. They gonna keep stabbing you in your back. Your family gonna keep turning their back. They gonna keep whispering about you. They gonna keep talking crazy about you at the family reunion. They gonna forget to invite you to the niece's birthday because you different.
Yes, sir.
And we need to realize that God says, I set apart mine.
That's what he said.
I'm going to set you apart. There's a difference between a sheep and a wolf.
Yes.
And you've got to be readily identified. Wolves out there tearing everything up. But you know something about a wolf? You know something about a spiritual wolf? They always trying to look like us. They always trying to act like us. And when they slither themselves into the sanctuary, and then they say the right things, and they do the right things, and they do everything for the wrong reason, that breaks my heart.
Yes, sir. They stripped him and put a scarlet robe on him and then twisted together a crown of thorns.
They gonna mock him. And you know what they do? Let me bring up the modern day Christian. Oh, you saved, huh? Oh, you a minister?
Yeah.
Oh, you go down that church down there, you give them all your money? That's how they come at you. You know you've been set apart when all they can do is talk about something that you doing that don't have nothing to do with what they still doing. Again, I'm going to go back to that elevation. When you move, look.
Come on, sir.
If you choose to still do what you do, what we were doing way back in the 80s, way back when BET first launched, if you still doing that, that's on you. Don't get mad because I've chosen to set aside my childish ways. That's why I ain't talking sideways about what you doing, because I was once doing the same thing that you was doing. And just because I ain't doing that which is wrong, I'm doing something which is wrong. So the same grace and mercy that's given to you new every morning, I need the same thing, but not for the same reasons.
Yes, sir.
But they get funky.
Yeah, they do.
They get funky when you come up and you move out of the neighborhood. Look, I was tired of locking all the bedroom windows and all the doors. I was tired telling my kids they can't go out and play. I was tired dealing with the nonsense in the community. So I got up and I moved.
Yeah.
I went and found my peace. If you can still live in it, if you don't get mad because I said, she divorced him. She left. She was tired of getting beat. She was tired of getting talked about.
Sir.
She was tired of paying all the bills and having a third person in the house that wasn't her child, but yet her dependent. She was tired of that. How can we get upset?
Yes, you right about it.
Because we choose to, I just can't do this no more.
Yes. So true. They stripped him and put a scarlet robe on him, and then twisted together a crown of thorns and set it on his head. They put a staff in his right hand.
Look at what they're doing.
Then they knelt in front of him and mocked him.
Now we back to being Jesus because they're going to do everything to you. They're going to scandalize your name, and they're going to smile in your face. What's that Temptation OJ's? That's another Black History question. Who was the group that's saying they smile in your face all the while they want to take your place? The Backstabbers.
Yeah.
You don't know that song?
I know.
Little young buck. That's what they doing. Smiling up in your face. Talking about you, dogging you out. And then the next time they see you, they smiling in your face. I'm going to tell you this now. Smile in my face if you don't come and talk about somebody else to me, because I know you talking about me to somebody else.
Yes,
and I'm going to go ahead and address it. Come on, let's go talk, because I'm going to tell them what you said.
It's the OJs.
The OJs.
That's it.
Who's the winner?
It's Susan.
Susan.
Susan Woodson.
Susan Woodson, you ain't always been in the church, have you, Susan?
Good job.
She got the 8-track playing now. Wait a minute, let me go get it. Put that needle on the record. But that's how it is for Christians.
I'm sorry, Susan.
People are all up in your business, and all you trying to do is what's best for you. And how is it what's best for me can impact somebody else in a negative way? We wasn't really friends anyway. We just used to get high together. We wasn't in love. We just used to sleep together. We wasn't.
My goodness.
If you be honest with yourself, the only thing that connected you to them was the needle that y'all both was using. Woo. And because you chose to put down the needle, they got a problem with you.
Come on, sir.
And all you just trying to do is say, if I ever escape this bondage, I'm never going to forget you, and I'm going to come back to get you. But the second you come back to get them and your hair done right, and you got on halfway decent jeans, they say, oh, you uppity. Now, I came back to get you.
Woo! Yes, sir. I came back to get you. My goodness. After they had mocked him, they took off the robe and put his own clothes on him. Then they led him away to crucify him.
Now, look. They done already beat him down. They done already talked about him. They done already mocked him. They done already called him out his name. They done spit at him. They done hit him. Now, they still ain't satisfied. When the anointing and the call on your life is such a degree that the enemy wants you dead. The enemy wants you to kill yourself. And let's slide back up to the tippy top where we find Judas that was in the church. That was part of the 12, that had a destiny that wasn't the one that he chose. Now, all of a sudden, he's committed suicide. Yeah. And why did he commit suicide? Because he done went down there and the church done gave him, the church been hustling money for the wrong reasons for years. They didn't just start this. The church gave them 30 coins.
That's right.
And you know what? Judas tried to take the money back as soon as they arrest Jesus, and the church wouldn't take it back.
That's right. That's right.
There's sometimes that we put people in positions that they don't want to seek God in our church because they have to come through us first. As if we got the personal relationship connection to God that if I don't satisfy you and how you want me to dress and how you want me to talk, then I can't get in. The devil and you are a lie.
Yes, sir.
Get up from those churches that are lying. We preached that this Sunday. They've been lying to us.
Yes, sir.
And I'm not talking about the color of the skin. There's been some people preaching the gospel and using it to their own advantage, lying to us.
As they were going out, they met a man from Cyrene named Simon, and
Now-
they forced him to
Now
carry the cross.
we talked about this a little bit. Does anybody know where Cyrene is? Brother named Simon. Does anybody know about where Cyrene is? Somebody answer that for me. Where is Cyrene? I'm gonna wait. That's another back history question. So now we Simon. Right now in this part in our lives, we are Simon. And Jesus needs help carrying his cross. Now we was Pontius Pilate, we was Pilate's wife, we tried our best to be Jesus, but we fell short. Now we got braces, say what would Jesus do? We readily identified, talk to me. We readily identified with Barabbas because we done wrong for so long.
Yes,
but now
sir.
God gives us another chance and says, now you're going to play the role of Simon. Just help him carry his cross.
Yes. What part of Africa?
Yeah.
What part of Africa?
Yeah, what part? But I am telling you, it's essential that you find out that no matter how many times you change, no matter how many issues you have, God is still asking his people to help Jesus carry his cross. So whatever call that is on your life, pick that cross up and go to work. Because if you don't, some stranger, some nobody, some fool, some liar gonna see your cross on the ground and they gonna pick it up and they gonna use it for their good. It is our responsibility to do right by God. How much time we got? I'm sorry.
We have about 12 minutes.
It's our responsibility to do right by God. And whereas we struggle trying to be the closest thing to Jesus Christ, I find us and all of us in Simon.
Yeah, Melvin Sparks, Liberia.
Exactly. So what verse are we?
We are in verse 32.
Okay, verse 32.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
We're going to 33 now.
Okay, 33.
They came to a place of the skull. There they offered Jesus wine to drink mixed with gall. But after tasting it, he refused to drink it. When they had crucified him.
See, the enemy gonna offer you a whole lot of stuff to get away from your reality. The enemy is trying to offer Jesus a different spirit, a drink. Just drink something, just numb it. Well, if it hurts, I want it to hurt. I need to know that that stove is hot so I won't ever touch it again. I need to realize that if I go that way, I'm going to run into a dead end. And I don't want no spirit, no drink, no alcohol, no drugs to convince me, or no individual to convince me that this ain't hurting me.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
That this ain't causing me no pain.
That's right.
And if you won't move, I'm going to move.
That's right.
If you won't stop, I'm fine with it, but I'm going to stop.
That's right.
One of the things that connects us is our sin. But one of the things that separate us is when one of us chooses not to do that sin no more. So he says he loves you. Let me just break it down. He says he loves you. And you really think in your mind that he loves you. But you tired of shacking up. You tired of just sleeping. I want a commitment.
Come on, sir.
Marry me. And now all of a sudden you want to do right. But he said, you know what? That he's identified that you ain't never gonna be his wife. Y'all both grew up. Y'all both smoking. Y'all both addicts. Y'all both. But the second you stop, they don't want to deal with you no more.
Come on, sir. You right.
When we all have the ability to be set free. When we all have the ability for God to provide for us. But they just mad at you because God showed you favor. Not because of what you done. Talk to me. Because we did the same thing that they still doing. We just chose Jesus one day over that which I was doing. Now all of a sudden, y'all, the church mad at me. Now all of a sudden, y'all talking about crucifying me. Now all of a sudden, you trying to kill my character, to kill my church, to kill my relationship, to destroy the fabric of who I am. No.
You right about
it. Gets real plain right about here.
You right. Mm-hmm.
They taking him to the place he gonna die. But God said, help me, help my son carry his cross. Let's keep going. We got a little bit more.
When they had crucified him, they divided up his clothes by casting lots.
They always gonna want what you got. And what they don't know, I ain't really got nothing yet.
Come on. Yes, sir.
They always gonna want to move the way you move. They don't even know this is a rental. This ain't even mine, but they still mad. I borrowed this outfit. This ain't even mine. They still mad. I ain't even look. You can have the position, the title, the robe. You can have all. They don't really even know. I don't even like wearing that. They don't even fit me like that. Because I'm still struggling inside the same way. But I'm just now giving into the temptation that I used to. I have to tell. But this is me. People come up to me and cuss and they be, oh, sorry. No, it ain't like I ain't never heard that. It ain't like I ain't never said that. But the truth of the matter is, I'm still me. Up under the robe, up under the collar, and it still hurts. It still don't feel good. I just choose God every single time.
Amen. Amen. And sitting down, they kept watching over him there. Above his head, they placed the
plotting to get your stuff. Plotting to get your stuff. Plotting to get your stuff. And they don't even know that ain't half of the blessings that God has for you. And if they'd have asked you nicely, you'd have gave it to them.
Yes, you would have. Above the head, they placed a written charge against him.
I'm still on it. Dressing the way you dress, talking the way you talk, moving the way you move. But they don't understand. I would have gave it all to you. Oh man, y'all don't even know, because the code even on the streets requires you to be loyal to the individual that's loyal to you. Now, all of a sudden, did they not think that you wasn't going to split it in half and give them some? Did they not think that you was, if I got a bottle, we got a bottle. If I got $1, we got $1.
Come on, sir.
They don't understand that. But they play you for a fool. And when you gone, they going to try to talk to your man. I came right to your front door. When you gone, they going to say that car. You already told them it's a rental. Don't be jealous. It's a rental. I got to return that in 30 days. But they done already went and told that I know that ain't hers. Yeah, you know it ain't mine because I told you it wasn't mine. I told you it was a rental. You mad, and look, the Louis ain't even real. You told them I got down at the flea market. But now they jealous of that. Keep being jealous of that, because I'm going to break the real one out on me. Keep being jealous of where I work. I just got a steady job. This is my first steady job. Can't you be happy for me?
Goodness.
I ain't got promoted. I'm down here in the basement. I'm scrubbing floors. I'm washing out toilets. And you still jealous.
My goodness.
Down there at that church. You don't know what I do at that church. I put up with every funky attitude that comes through this door.
Jesus.
But they jealous of it because they know something that you don't know. You still blessed. And it's more blessed to be serving individuals than have to be served. You ain't got to do nothing for me, because God is my Jehovah Jireh. See, when you get that, all these individuals come together and they know about your past. They know about your mistakes. They know how you struggle and do the right thing. They know that you wish you can do what Jesus did, but you know you can't do what Jesus did. They know you Pilate. You done washed your hands of Jesus Christ several times, done turned your back on him, done cursed him and thought you could get away with it. You done been Barabbas. I done smoked with it. I done drank with it. I done did everything. Now, all of a sudden, God gives you yet another chance. I know you can't do it the way I do it, but all I want you to do is pick up my cross and help me carry it. And then it gets extra good, because God says, greater works me and you shall do. Greater. So let them be jealous. Let them talk about you. You shouldn't even hear them, because you ain't got time to sit and wait and talk about them. There's a second somebody walk up into your face and tell you about somebody, look, I ain't got time for that. I'm busy. Because I'm just one story away from somebody doing something to backslide. I'm just one story away from pulling up on somebody. I'm in my Simon season, and I need to be left alone. That's why I don't go out no more. I want a party. I can still do the two-step. I can still hang with. I still can fit the outfits that I used to fit. But I got to stay at home, because I ain't got time to be dealing with peoples. Moving. Okay. Pastor says 7:55. If you are looking for a church home, I believe this to be it. It is time to join. You've been peeking in and looking in today. Come on in. That is good. Come on in where the table is ready. I am telling you, this is the church. And if I can be transparent, there's some days that we're going to struggle. And it's so good to know that the work we're doing has caused somebody else to join the family that we have created. Do we got some people that are sick at Truth Ministries? Yeah. Do we got some people that are struggling through at Truth Ministries? Yeah. But are they going through by themselves? No.
No, sir.
Because we got a few Hebrew boys and girls that belongs to this church that will get into the fiery furnace with you. So wherever you at, just type, I want to join. This is an amazing church. We stay fully connected to our members. How many? We talk to Carol and Jerry 4, 5, 12 times, 13 times a day. Our phone bill is still on 100 because it never stops. It never. Why would you? If I have some idle time, I'm going to do some bad things. So God keeps us busy.
Yes, sir.
And you need to be a part of that because we need help. Our coming to you ministry, how many people showed up? Pastor was there and Miss Kit was there. T was there. But we need more people on the We Coming ministry. That means I am going to get out in the sleet and snow and go see about one of my sisters or my brothers that need me to be by their side when they are yet still going through. So just type, I want to join. Tiffany Joyner will take down your information, and we, Pastor and I, will be personally, when we will be the personal ones that's going to give you the phone call.
That's right. Again, as Bishop said, keep the Donald family lifted up. Continue to pray for Sister Ida Turner. She is home healing from her procedure. Keep Belinda lifted up. Keep Madeline lifted up. Keep Tia lifted up. Keep Dee Dee's sister, Jazz Parker, lifted up. And prepare for Pam, who will be having a procedure tomorrow at 1:30. Again, we always say happy birthday to all our members who have birthdays in February. Happy anniversary. Nice to meet you, Mandy. Bless you. Mandy would like to join.
Mandy would like to join. Y'all see her, add her to your family.
Yes.
As friends, join the Truth Ministries family. Everybody welcome her. Thank you so much for joining. She is from Waynesboro, Virginia. We kick it down in that area sometime. She's from Waynesboro, Virginia. Thank you so much for joining today.
And don't forget, please look at the calendar. We'll post the things that's going on in the ministry. The only thing that's not on there is the testimonies, but we have testimonies the last Sunday of the month. So please be a part of that. We have our grief Zoom on Thursday. We have the couples event this the last Friday of this month.
That's only $40 a couple. Please show up. We got limited space, so sign up early.
And also, don't forget, we're just activating the ministries that we've had that was a little desolate for a couple of months due to my sickness, but I am healed. So we are coming back with a vengeance. Amen. Yes. So we're coming back with a vengeance, and we're opening up the doors for if you just need a sister, a sister's keeper, to be reminded of your worth, for the men as well, for encouragement, for somebody to help fuel you back up so that you can go back out there and be about God's business. We're opening up the doors every other month, the first Tuesday of the month, and you don't want to miss it. It's something that
please, brothers, show up.
It's a brotherhood, it's a sisterhood, it is something that is encouraging, and that's what this ministry does. It encourages you in all the areas, because if you're going to eat the pie, you have to take slice by slice, and I want you to know that we provide the tasting and the filling so that you never are empty.
Yeah, and if you want to give to this ministry, please,
yes.
We do so much. I mean,
we're going out this Friday, and we're going to citizens.
How many people we're going to love upon?
160.
160 elderly individuals.
Yes, 160.
And that we can only do that because the people. Because you guys give, and sometimes we fall short, but even when we give the nickels, quarters, and dimes, God multiplies that thing, and we could not be taking care of 160 individuals at a retirement center if it were not for you. So those are the things that we do. We come through for our members. We come through for our we got a scholarship, the Benny Wyndham Scholarship.
Yeah.
We've got Don't let, like Waynesboro, we was just down there. We've been down there 2 or 3 times just for members that are in the hospital down there.
Right.
We move where we need to go. And we help our individuals. I don't know how many times we went straight from the church house to the grocery store.
That's right.
We are in it to win it. So please, if somebody can post a Cash App, please give to this ministry so this ministry can keep giving to its people.
Again, we love you. God bless you. Thank you for joining tonight, right?
Yeah. Mandy, thank you for joining. You the brand newest member. So whenever you get some time, please slide through. When we are in the Waynesboro area, I'm pretty sure we'll be going up there again to see Jackie Black because her husband's about to have surgery.
Yes.
So we're going to go back up there. We would like to meet with you, go to dinner, go to lunch, go to breakfast or whatever. At least just lay eyes on you and personally welcome you. Make sure you get in touch with Tiffany Joyner. Everybody, make sure you add her to your contact list, and let's continue to do what we are called to do through Jesus Christ. We love y'all.
And the winners, I'll be sending you something. Thank you for playing and
I know
participating.
Davis can't play. Look, it's official. Davis, you cannot play no more the rest of the year.
Yes, you can.
You cannot because you be. I mean, I'd have thought. How did you know the answer to that last one, the women's conference?
She was entwined with it. She was a big part of that. So thank you.
She's got one of those photographic memories.
It was our first one.
It was Jones, Barbara Jones. What's Barbara's name in Delaware? Henson. She didn't remember. She from Delaware. Shame on you, Barbara. Shame on you.
Either.
I know. Where Precious at?
Where my girls
Where Delaware? Stand up. Do something. We love y'all. Thank y'all so much.
Have a good night. God bless y'all.